Hey guys, I hope everyone had a great day. It's Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory, and I am hopping on here to show you a quick and cute card design that I think you are going to want to make. um, and you're going to want to make a lot of them. So you can make two, just like we normally do, with one sheet of our cardstock. And I've brought in some of our new products. So we have two new catalogs. We have our Celebration catalog, super exciting, with every $60 purchase. Hello, Henry from upstairs. Before tax and shipping, you can pick some of the great products that we have in here. There's stamp sets. This one is a bundle. So this one is with a $120 purchase, but we have designer series papers, and we also have an embossing folder down there on the bottom. Okay, so there's lots of great things in there that you can choose from. And then we also have our new spring mini catalog. And that one, I have it here somewhere on my desk. I may have covered it up with some of my designer series paper here. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Just have to do a little digging. Sometimes when I start crafting, I get super excited and then I cover everything up. So this is our new mini catalog, and this one runs January through April. And so some of the products that we're using this evening are found in the mini catalog. So some great spring. I don't know where you guys are, but here in Pennsylvania, it is super cold. So it's nice to, be thinking spring and warmer weather. So that's a great catalog with birthday, Easter, and a lot of other beautiful. Here's one here. This will be my February feature, but Floral Delight Suite. So many different things. If you do not have a catalog, please let me know, and I would love to get one to you immediately so you can see all the great things that are inside. All right, guys. So we are going to go ahead and get started. These are and I found these on YouTube. There are a couple different demonstrators that had done these. I know Karen Titus was one of them. And but the design is fabulous. So this one features our fruit salad paper. And if you joined me the other day, I was making cute bags with the fruit salad paper. So now we're making cute cards. That is on page 5 of the Celebration catalog. Look at all this adorable paper. You can cut out the images. You can use the paper as is. But this is the first one, and it's a flip back. So this little piece of the card flips back, and then you open it up on the inside. I put another piece of designer series paper here on the left, and then you have your little celebrate there. And then when you go to close it, it's just like that. So super, super quick and fun. So there's one. Here's another one. I was making a project on Monday when we did some stamping. We were doing shaker cards, and I used the Mixed Media Florals Memories and More card kit. So I wanted to use that with my card here today. That's on page 17 of your mini catalog. Okay. Don't forget, if you guys are on, you can let me know by leaving a comment. You can, if you're on Facebook, I would love for you to share. And if you haven't already and you are following me on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And also, if you'd love to share this video, that would be fabulous as well. So this is another one. All I did was I used one of the, let me find a different one that would be easier for you guys to see. Here somewhere. The larger pieces here. And I just made this 3 by 5 1/4. Hi, Joanne. Thanks for joining me. And cut that piece off. Then you have a 3/4 by 5 1/4 piece. This is simply just a punch. And this is found in our new holiday catalog. Let me show you. It is actually a bundle that is actually my mom's punch. So I have to give her, credit and rights. But on page 54, excuse me, of the holiday, the mini, I keep saying holiday, the mini catalog, spring, there is a to the point punch, and it cuts out these great labels. And then there's also another set that it coordinates with as well. And I'm not going to be able to find that one. I'll find it in a second for you guys. But let's get crafting together. Okay. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Remember, when you guys like and share, you are entered in for a chance to win some Happy Mail. So, and then I will always announce that the next time I do a live video. So my next live video will be Monday evening at 8:45. Okay, so check back for your chance to win there. So there's this one here, and then, oh, love this one. This one is with the butterflies, and I shared that one, I think 2 weeks ago. That one is also in your spring catalog. It is on page 38, the beautiful bouquet, suite and collection. I used the little itty bitty mix to make my shaker cards on Monday night. All right, so there's the embossing folder. I embossed this and made a card. So let's get crafty here. So I'm going to pull in my Simply Scored. Okay. And I have a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 7.5. And so you will get 2 with each piece of cardstock. I'm just using white. And you can honestly, let me move this up here so you guys can see, you can score 2 pieces at one time. All right, so let's do that. Work smarter, not harder. So I am going to score 3 1/4 and 6.5. That's all I'm doing. Okay, super quick and easy. I'm gonna, hi Jean, how are you? I'm gonna put this here. Okay, and we are just going to fold in, burnish a little bit. So I'm gonna fold this one in, and if you guys have joined me before, half the time I can't find my bone folder. Tonight I know exactly where it is, so I'm going to fold. Okay, and with this one, you're actually gonna fold it back, and you'll see why. Okay, so, and then you kind of flatten it out. So that's what your card is gonna look like. I'm gonna do the same on this one. We'll make 2 together this evening. So make sure the bottom is meeting, okay? And then I'm gonna take my piece here, I'm gonna fold that back. And this is our thick cardstock, since I'm using this as my card base, but you could use a piece of colored cardstock as well. Okay, so these are your 2 pieces. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the piece of designer series paper I want to use. So we're going to make this one together here. Okay, this uses a lot of elements from our catalog. So I went to my 6x6 pack of the beautiful bouquet, and I chose the Berry Burst because it was darker, and it's the darkest one in the pack, and I think it gives a nice contrast to the white. All right, so then I'm going to take, and again, I can cut 2 pieces of this at a time too, and I'm going to cut a piece of, let me grab my cutter. I have things stacked on my cutter, of course, and I'm just going to put that right on top of the cardstock. So we're going to have, hi Sherlyn, thanks for joining me. We're going to have a piece that is 3. Okay. Remember, we're going to use the cutting blade, which is the darker one. 3. And then we're just going to move it over. And our next piece, let me see if I can do this right. Our next piece is going to be 3/4. Okay. And so then I'm just going to go ahead and cut that at the same time as well. So then I have, and what I should have done, I should have trimmed this, but I didn't. It's going to be 5 1/4. So you can do that first. When you do this project, you can do it that way. And then I'm going to take this one and go by 5 1/4 too. Just cut that edge off. Okay. All right. So we have our pieces that we need. Again, I might as well cut because I can do 2 cards with a piece of cardstock. So I might as well cut and make 2 cards at a time, right? You can never have enough homemade cards. And what I love about this one is it doesn't say anything. So it's blank. So it doesn't have any greeting or anything. You could use this for Valentine's Day, thinking of you, get well soon. This one is such a versatile card. The other one I shared, this one was a happy birthday. We have the celebrate on the inside. Okay. And then this one again is just, this could be, oh, it can be a hello. Okay. So you can do so many different things with this design. So let me show you what I'm going to do next. I am going to take my embossing folder. Don't forget the embossing folders. They are absolutely amazing and they give such an added element to your card designs. So the beautiful bouquet has this great, let me show you here. Again, it's on page 39. You can see it here. That's the embossing folder. All right. And the great thing about it is, you can do 2 things with it. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I want to show you. You're going to put your cardstock in, but look, this is one where your die fits right over top of the butterfly. Then you would put your paper on here like this. Do you guys want to see it? I think you might want to see it. I think I heard somebody in the audience say, yes, Story, please show us. So I'm going to close this, all right, and I'm going to run this through the Big Shot, the stamp cut and emboss machine real quick. And I'm going to show you what happens. So real quick, I have it off to the side so that you don't get the earthquake. But you can hear it, snap, crackle, pop. All right, so this is what happens. Check this out. You open it up. Ooh la la, right? You have all these beautiful butterflies around the outside. And then you also get this fabulous one on the inside too. Okay, so either side. Absolutely beautiful. So you get 2 images. And there's another die that goes over top of it. And that gives you the butterfly outline too. So many different elements to this one. Okay, so I was so excited I just had to share that. But for this one, we are just going to emboss. And I think I may not be able to. Yep. The cool thing about this one is you can put both pieces in at one time. So we're going to pull it down. There's a line down there at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a line. And we are going to close it. We have both of our pieces in there. And we are going to run it through the stamp cut and emboss machine. I said it right this time. Okay. And I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. I do it offline so I don't shimmy the table. Okay, you guys ready for the big reveal? So there's the one side, absolutely beautiful. But then there's the other side. You have the impression, your butterfly impressions there. Body, butterfly body impressions. So pretty. So you could use either side. I'm going to use this side here. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this piece on. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. And again, I would love for you guys to share this video if you're joining me from Facebook or from YouTube. Don't forget to And with this one, you have to be a little bit more careful because you have broken down the fibers of the paper. So you just want to be careful that you don't rip it. But we are going to put this on the front here. Okay, just like that. Pull that up there. Sorry. And then we have these little strips. These are 3/4 by 5 1/4. This one's going to go on the side here. Okay. Check that out. Just like that. All right. Well, let's do the other one at the same time because, like I said, we might as well make 2 cards. That way, if you have one to give away now, then you have one to give away later. Okay. So we have this one here. Make sure it's not lined up nice. There we go. And then we have our little strip, 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Goes on the side there. Just like that. So there's your 2 pieces. So the next thing I'm going to do is you can take, we have so many different dies to choose from in our regular catalog. Okay. So that's one of my favorite things to do. I love the hybrid folder too. One of my favorites is you can look and see what dies are available. And let me find one here. Here's a page, 78 and 79. So like this one here, something fancy. This one has a lot of great dies that would be perfect for the edges over here. Okay. So you can kind of just look through and see what stamp sets you have. Even punches would be great too. You could use a circle. I used the circles on the watermelon card. Okay. But I'm going to use this right here. Okay. And I'm going to cut 2, right? And I'm going to use the Berry Burst paper. So I'm going to step over here and I'm going to cut 2 of those out. Okay. And we are going to have that's going to be our outline. And you can cut 2 of these out at one time too. I don't know if you guys know that. You don't always have to cut one. It just depends on the detail of the die. But you can cut 2 out at a time. So there's 1. And here's 2. Okay. So we have this ready to go. You can hear it. Click, pop, click, pop. All right. So we have these 2 pieces. So then I am absolutely in love with the hearts. You're like, well, gosh, Joy, where did you find those? Well, guess what, guys? They are in our mini catalog. And let me show you where. These are perfect for, like I said, they're great for Valentine's Day. If you maybe want to make something quick and cute for your coworkers. I made this bag the other day. I showed you guys how to make those the other day, and that's the same heart right there. Okay. They are actually on the same page as our with our kits, our ephemera kits. So you might kind of just pass these by quickly, but they are the Celebrate Love Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. They're on page 13. $7. You cannot beat that. So if you're like, oh my gosh, my order is at $53 and I need $7 more to get to $60 so that I can get a free item, guess what? Add the ephemera pack, right? Perfect. Okay. So, see, I told you I get so excited and then I get distracted. So here we go. We're going to take these pieces, and you guys know you're going to need dimensionals as well. So don't forget to make sure that you have dimensionals because they are very important in your card making and creating. So I am going to take our dimensionals, and they are going to go right on the edge. And this does have, can you guys see it? The little stitch. So what I did is I just lined it up on the edge there, and let me grab my dimensionals So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this aside. Sorry. Yes, Joanne, I agree. I get so excited when they have hybrid items because it gives you such detail when it embosses, but then it also gives you great detail when you are cutting that image out as well. Okay, so here are my two little friends. Okay, we're going to take we're not putting them all over the outside because if we do that, the person who gets this card is going to be so sad. They're not going to be able to open it up. So what I did is I lined up the line here, right there on the edge. Okay. So then you fold this back. That's why it's called the fold back. You fold it back and you put it right there. Okay. Again, we're going to pull this off. We're going to do the same on the other one because we're making two. Because we don't want to keep our card. So if you're one of those that like wants to keep a design, it's always good to have one to keep and one to share. Okay, so there are two right there. So we're going to go get our ephemera pack. And let me show you all the fun things in the ephemera pack. It's such a strange word to say, but we're saying it anyway, ephemera. Okay, so you have the flowers. And there's another one with the flowers as well, the hearts and the flowers. This is where these are the really kind of like, it reminds me of lattice. And you're going to pull one of these out and try to keep it together. That's going to be for one. One of these out, try to keep it together. And that's going to be for the other one. Me too. I absolutely love the embossing folder. It's one of my favorites. And if you wanted to, let me flip this one over very carefully. You have these little Happy Valentine's Day. You have I Love You. You have Be Mine. These are hard it says love you lots. It's hard to see, but love you lots. So you could even add this to the inside of your card and it would be a no stamping card. Okay. So some of those are nice to have. I know some of my weeks I have lots of time to stamp. And then other weeks I'm super busy with work and family things. And so sometimes you just need some cards, but you don't have a lot of time for stamping. So this is the perfect design for you. All right. So let me show you how I did this, the inside of the heart. So this one, you can say, well, it doesn't look any different, but I actually put the designer series paper on the inside of this. Okay. This one, if you wanted to, you could do it just like that, but I wanted the designer series paper. So what I did is I took these the little heart here, and let me start over here. I didn't take the inside. And you could even do this one too. Let's see. That kind of doesn't look so bad. We're going to use that one and then we don't have to cut anything, but let me show you how I did it. To have the exact same designer series paper, I just put my heart on and I just traced it around the outside really lightly. And then I cut it out. Oops. Well, in the perfect world, everything stays where it's supposed to, but my world is not perfect. I don't know about yours. So just go around the outside. And then as you can see, I cut it out with my handy dandy paper snips and went from there. But for this one, you're like, Dory, I don't have time to cut. I need this card right now. Okay. So we are going to take the Stampin' Seal Plus, which is my BFF. And we're going to just put a little bit on. Okay. And what I like to do, I just flip it over. And then that, the colored heart is going to go right there on the inside. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? So then I'm going to take this. And this would normally come falling out. And I'm going to be wild and adventurous. And I'm going to use four. One at the top, one at the bottom, and then one on the sides, each one. Okay, just like that. All right. So we are going to pull this off, just like so. And we are going to add it right to our piece there. See that? And then you open it and you close it. And that kind of, it allows your card to stay closed. Okay. And then, thank you, Joanne. So then I'm going to add some embellishments. You guys know I love to embellish. Some people might say I like to embellish my stories too, but that's a whole nother. So we're going to go here, put one there. We're going to put one, you know, I do them in threes, 1, 2, and I like to do them kind of askew. So I might move this one over just a little. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if you want to carry over with the beautiful butterfly stamp set, there's one that says, in case you need me, I'm here. That's kind of perfect. Or time to celebrate or hello. They're all kind of perfect. So let's do there's a heart on the outside. So let's do the in case you need me, I'm here. And we're going to put that on the inside. Let me make sure. So this is let me just put this down here and I'll try to, in case you need me, I'm here. And you can use whatever color you want on the inside if you want to match it up. And if you want to have your berry burst on the inside, you can. Or if you want to have maybe your, let's see if this is, nope. I'm just going to use my Memento because that's what's here. So I'm going to bring my Memento in. Oh, sorry. There's a little Stampin' Earthquake there. Okay. And so just to let you know, you guys can see there is a host code down in the bottom left. I'm going to put it here. In case you need me, I'm here. Okay. And then you can write your message over here. So you don't just have this white space on the side. You have your in case you need me, I'm here. And then you can write your little message. And there are the two. Whoops, let me bring it up a little bit. Sorry. Into your screen. And let me show you the other ones that I made as well. There, you could seriously just cut out a whole bunch of the 5.5 by 7.5. Do your scoring at 3 1/4 and 6.5, and you could have a heyday and probably make so many of these cards in an hour. If you have your designer series paper, is going to be 3 by 5 1/4 and 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And you could just sit down, and it's a great way to use up some scraps too. So maybe you've made a project and you want to use up some of those scraps. You can make your Fun Fold Friday flip back card. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And if you missed the beginning of this live, you can always go back and watch the video once it's posted. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday live.